Alright guys, welcome back to some more of the house in Fata Morgana. We're a little over past the halfway point of the final door of the story, and it's getting pretty intense guys. Sometimes it's a little hard to read, but we're getting there. We're getting there, we're pushing through, and we're gonna see what happens to both these wonderful characters, because I believe they're wonderful regardless. So with that said guys, hope you all continue to enjoy watching, and let's see this all through. Alright, and we're back. I thought the same thing. If we all work together, we can make it through this rough patch. But the collection of taxes brought more than just a burden for everyone to share. It brought emotional strain and conflict to the village too. Your family has more hands to work the fields. I have a sickly child. You expect him to work any harder than he is? I know you're hiding grain in your cellar. You have more than us. Let us keep a little grain. You have more. No, you have more. You both have more than us. When their comfortable lives fell under attack, the villagers' top priority became their own property. The cooperation was only temporary, and before long, everyone became a threat. The negative energy only built on itself, its growth accelerating like a boulder rolling down a hill. And it wasn't long before their sights fell on me, the outsider. Leave it to the Lord to tarnish what was once such a viable living environment of a village. Come on, get moving. Ow! Stop that! Why are you doing this? I'll stop once you told us everything. Told you what? One morning a man dragged me from my house and took me to the square. There, the entire rest of the village was gathered, all eyes on me. What? What's this about? Oh, don't play stupid. We all know it was you. What was me? The thief. Amede? Wow, really? Amede too? He got corrupted? From the crowd appeared someone I knew quite well. The ever-affable village representative. The man who had saved my life. But in his eyes now, I thought you were better than that. Was contempt, anger, scorn. So many different shades of negativity. I recognized what I saw in his glare immediately, as someone who had been subjected to those looks before. But why? For what reason was he looking at me like that? I couldn't make sense of what was happening, so I just stood there stupefied. There's been a rise in reports of people having things stolen lately. This village is too small to attract bandits though. Since the Lord now demands we pay him taxes, even the smallest item lost can have a dramatic impact on a family's living conditions. What you've done is no joke. Wait just a second. I haven't stolen anything. Why do you think You have been seen in the act. What? So long as there is testimony against you, your guilt is assured. Who says they saw me? I swear I didn't do anything. They're obviously lying. You're the one who's lying. You've been playing us for fools the whole time. Everything was fine until you showed up. We managed to not get found until you showed up. No, that's not my fault. Giselle, apologize to the village and return what you've taken. Amade, don't you believe me? There were multiple witnesses. Several different people saw you stealing. I've known these people long enough to be family, and I trust them like family too. They're not liars. But no, they're framing me. I didn't steal anything, I swear. Framing you? Now you want to put this on us, woman? Unbelievable. Have you forgotten we welcomed you into our village? Amade, please, believe me. You of all people should believe me. You've been avoiding me of late, haven't you? What? Because you had something to hide, correct? No, What other reason could you have to avoid me? Why? How can he say these things? Why won't he believe me? Now return the things you've stolen. I can't. I never stole anything. How am I supposed to return something I don't have? I see. So you already moved the stolen goods. She said she doesn't have them anymore, folks. How should we deal with this? Rough her up till she talks. Yeah, she's not getting off that easy. Give us back our property. Man, it's like she just has such bad luck with places she lives in. Like every place she finds to like take some solace in, they all get corrupted somehow. Well, then again, this all started because of a lord finding their village in the first place. Why is this happening to me? The harsh new rulership has driven these people mad. I need to get away from this village quick. Restrain her! No, get your hands off me! Have you forgotten everything we've done for you? All that matters is that you don't have to suffer, is that it? I didn't do anything! Take her to my house. We'll make her tell us everything. No, stop! You've all gone mad! Please, come to your senses! With men on all four sides of me, I was dragged into Amade's house. He sat coolly in a chair, and they shoved me to my knees before him. Oh, this can't be good. It's bad enough already she suffered at the hands of, what's his name? Mikhail's father, Antonin. Now we got this guy. I'll ask you this one more time, Giselle. Where did you put the things you stole? And I'll keep giving you the same answer. I didn't take anything from anyone. Please, believe me. Do you swear with God as your witness? I do. I swear with all my heart. You don't actually believe her, do you, Amade? She not only sold us out to a lord, she's now threatening to make our lives downright impossible. Again, that's just a coincidence. Listen to me, Amade. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the woman hath committed 3 sins. She has lied, she has stolen, and she has betrayed her fellow man. Why are you doing this, Amade? You were such a good man. I am deeply disappointed in you, Giselle. As much as I don't want to do this, I have to get the truth from you. Amade. Of course. Why didn't I see it? I'm still just an outsider to them. Why would he believe a stranger's word over the word of the village, his family? The water. What? A man set a wooden well bucket on the floor in front of me. In it wasn't clean water from the well, though, but grimy, murky wastewater. Ah, that's gross. I reflexively turned my head from the stench, but a man behind me grabbed me by the hair. And before I had a chance to realize what was happening, the world around me went brown. Ah. I struggled with all my might to break free, but my arms were tied behind my back, and I didn't have the strength to overpower the man holding my head down. Reflexively gasping for air, a stream of filthy water poured into my mouth. Pull her out. We get nothing if she dies. Put her back in, and keep at it until she decides she's ready to talk. No! Ah, gosh, guys, come on. How unsightly. And to think I ever considered marrying this woman. Stop! We can stop whenever you want, Giselle. You just have to tell us the truth. Please. Stop! I was given no time to rest. My head shoved into the bucket, then pulled out just long enough for me to steal a breath before going back in, over and over again. Not a person in that room objected to the abuse I was receiving. I had prayed for a good harvest with these people. They had taught me how to use a loom, something I had never touched before. We had laughed together, lived together. They were normal people. Perfectly ordinary, kind, helpful, friendly people. Not at all cruel or inhumane. But now, they burned with a frenzy that overshadowed all my memories of them. And every gargle, gasp, and grunt they got from me fueled that fire. Dozens of eyes laced with madness stared down upon me, rejoicing at my suffering. My consciousness was slipping away from me. I thought I could hear laughing and chattering, but it all passed through my ears as mere noise, nothing I could make sense of. I... Stay with... Stay with me. They... Oh, thank goodness, you're awake. Wait, what was I just doing? Ah, right, I was in the forest, on the verge of death. Then Amade found me and... We almost lost valuable manpower there. We were just discussing what to do about you, Giselle, and we decided to make you village property. No, he didn't save me. If you agree to work for us, we'll put this whole nasty mess behind us. You may be worthless in the fields and terrible with a loom, but there's plenty you can help with. What are you gonna make me do? You like to get your hands dirty. And considering I found you half dead in the forest, I doubt the rest of you's any cleaner. Oh, Amade, come on. It seems we've come to an agreement. I'll keep watch over her starting today, to make sure she stays in line and doesn't steal anything else. Dirty. Stays in line? The way they're looking at me. They didn't have to spell it out. No. Anything but that. Please, have mercy. If you're begging for mercy, that means you know you've done something wrong. Let's see. There is one way, Giselle. What? Give back what you stole naturally. But if you're going to insist that's not possible, then bring us something of equal value. And if you can't do that, then your life belongs to the village. The men were cackling. They knew I couldn't do it. And they were enjoying watching me squirm. Take your pick, Giselle. Something of equal value. If I can get that, then you'll set me free? In that moment, a little bit of darkness bubbled up in my heart. Something maleficent whispered in my ear. If you are in need of money, help yourself to some of the furniture. There's a village not far from here. Trade it for food, then make your way to a larger town. I think I know where you can get something worth some money. Oh. So, okay. You know, in this instance, I cannot blame her. This is like... this is desperation right now. The mansion in the forest has some fairly valuable furniture in it. Oh god. When did I become... You can steal some of that to sell for good money. Such a despicable woman. You mean the cursed mansion? You expect us to go there? Are you out of your mind? Anyone who goes near that house is killed by the witch's curse. There is no witch living there. There is no curse. Giselle, what do you know about that mansion? I lived there for a while. Well, for a month. You what? The son of a noble lives there. He's human, and he's alone. A noble? What's a noble boy doing this far from the city? I presume he was banished there. I was sent to the mansion from the capital to act as his servant. There was plenty of value in the house. Shelves lined with books. There should be more than enough to pay the Lord 5 years' worth of taxes. Is what you're saying true? I would not lie. As bewilderment spread through Amadeus' house, I was unable to look at anything but the floor. I couldn't stop trembling. To protect myself, I had sold out Mikhail. You swear there's just a single man living in that house? Yes, it's only him. Alright. If it turns out you're lying, you'll pay. Okay, everyone, you heard her. Tell all the young men to get ready. We're going up to the mansion in the forest. And just to be safe, make sure everyone brings something they can use as a weapon. And you, Giselle, you're coming with us. You'll be leading the way. Listen to me. Don't think about trying to run. Right. On the cusp of springtime, I found myself trekking through the dreary forest I had thought I would never set foot in again. How had I ended up here? How come I could never manage to avoid getting myself in these situations? And who would have guessed that my reason for returning to the mansion would be to loot it? I prayed for God to show even a little mercy and ensure Mikhail wasn't around, though I knew the chances of that happening were almost zero. And the worst part is, you're gonna prove him right. Oh, man. After several hours of walking, we broke through the thick woods and the mansion appeared before us. Like its surroundings, the house was bleak and uninviting. Even the midday sun seemed disinterested in shining its light upon it. Despite on the surface there not being much of anything impressive about it, the entire mob stood speechless before its overwhelming presence. But the men had weapons and they were fueled by avarice, which gave them courage to approach this place they wouldn't normally otherwise. Door won't open. I think it's barred from the inside. It would seem someone really does live in this cursed place. I'm honestly surprised. Even more so that it's not a witch, but just a noble. The door is old. We could break it down. Yeah, let's bust it down. Hold on. There's no need to be barbaric. Did you even consider knocking on the door like normal people? You sound like a band of thieves. Ha! That's something else coming from you. Who do you think proposed this plan, Giselle? You! Alright, men. You ready for lives of luxury? Break down that door. Stop it! It's the damn nobles who make our lives so hard. They deserve to be robbed. Break it. Break down the door. Please stop this! Break it down. Break it down. Break it down! Stop! All their repressed emotions detonated. They battered the door down again and again, and in a few minutes' time, it was on the verge of collapse. They shouted and cheered and hooted like madmen, as my peaceful life came crumbling down around me. Growing lightheaded from the anxiety, I squeezed my eyes shut, unable to bear it any longer, when the deep groan of the door opened echoed through the forest. It would seem you're now aware of whose house you're trying to break into. The world went silent, like time had come to a stop. No one could manage to say a word. Only stare at the man who had appeared from within the mansion. Surely you know what this place is called. Beneath the dazzling midday sun, he had bone-chillingly alabaster skin and long, nearly translucently pale hair. So surely you came prepared for whatever you would find. And his eyes were like two blazing infernos staring out across the mob. Oh, so apparently the description of the white-haired girl was really the description for Mikhail himself all this time. Okay, it's making sense. A demon! Someone muttered, probably unconsciously. He did indeed look like something not of this world. It's a demon! The rumors about this place were true! A cursed demon lives there! Demon? Him? Mikhail? No, he's not cursed. Indeed, I am cursed. The witch's curse is real. I have inherited it in its entirety as well as her purpose. A witch, a demon, a spirit impure. Call me whatever you wish. For the truth shall not change. I carry within me an eternal curse. Behold my flesh, pale as the moon. No red blood flows beneath this skin as it does yours. Behold my hair, utterly devoid of color, offered up to the devil as part of our pact. Behold these crimson eyes, a symbol of the lifeblood spilt at my hands. I shall bring calamity upon you as the witch of legend. Never-ending famine, plague, catastrophe, suffering for generations. To the moment of your death, you shall regret ever coming near this place. No, have mercy. We were just... It was that woman. She brought us here, tempted us with promises of wealth, deceived us, told us to pillage this house. We're innocent. Amade. Please, have mercy on us. Give her to me then, as an offering. Absolutely, she's yours. Torture her however you please. I have one more condition. You never come near this house again. If you so much as consider it, you will die by my curse. I swear it, we won't return. Run, get out of here. Without so much as a glance back, the villagers scrambled into the forest, and Amadei, the man who had rescued me that night, went right along with them. Is there kindness in the world? I wasn't sure what to think anymore. Don't think I'm helping you. His voice rained down on me, but I couldn't lift my head. There was such a gaping void in my chest. I had no idea what questions I should be asking anymore. What I should be angry about. What I should be sad about. Not even the first clue. Look at me. Look at me, Giselle. Tell me, is it true you returned to the mansion to plunder it? That you brought those men here to rob me of my valuables? Answer me, Giselle. Yes, it's true. I persuaded them to steal from you. Are you really so desperate for money that you resort to looting? Just how low will you go? Not only did you seduce my father, not only did you go digging around for information about me, you brought a mob to this house. And they were armed too. Were you trying to get me killed? Answer me, Giselle. Not even going to defend yourself? Your scheme failed, so you're retreating into silence? Ah, for God's sake, you sicken me. I'm done with you. I'm done. Leave this place and never show your face here again. As he shouted at me, I stared into his fiery red eyes. A somewhat inappropriate thought crossed my mind. Huh, so he can get emotional like anyone else. And my heart, stripped raw and cast out to sea, finally sunk deep enough to be crushed by the pressure. Me. What? If you want me gone, then kill me. You can do that, can't you? You can use your curse to kill me, can't you? Then do it, right here. Use your power. Take my life. And if you don't want to do that, stab me with your knife. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. What? I'm done. I can't take it. I'm through with this whole world. No one will believe anything I say. No one cares one bit about how I feel. They just walk all over me laughing. Why? Tell me why. Why is this happening to me? I never stole anything. Well, what are you talking about? I tried my best to look happy. I thought everything would work out if I could keep smiling. I believed that would make things better. But nothing ever got better. What did I ever do? Tell me, what did I do? But you... All I ever did was believe. Tried my best to survive, to always wear a smile. But if everything's gonna be my fault, and I have to deal with that for the rest of my life, then I'm done. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live in this world anymore. Calm down, please. I don't follow what you're saying. I like how he's all like, uh-oh, what's going on here? My understanding is that you desired money, so you brought that mob, and before that, you used my father. You wouldn't believe me even if I told you the real story. You would take your family's word over mine. You don't have any idea what I went through there. How hard it was just to keep myself together. Well, I never wanted riches. All I wanted was a decent enough wage to allow my family to live comfortably. That's all I wanted. But the man, he used my family against me. He made me. Forced me to. He raped me. What? Again and again. No matter how much I resisted, he wouldn't stop. Again and again. He threatened me, beat me, cut me with a knife. Over and over and over again. What? My father? Raped you? No one would believe me. I didn't, nothing wrong. You don't believe me either, do you? So I'm done. I don't want this body anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I can't take it anymore. Help me, please. Set me free. Kill me. Kill me already. Use your curse and kill me. Kill me. Ah! Give me a moment. Almost heard the wrong voice. I need time to process this. You can do it, can't you? Then kill me already. Kill me now. Kill me, damn it. Give me time so we can talk this through. I want to hear everything from the beginning. I really feel bad for her here, though. Like, it's tough. Inside. Let's go inside and talk. The light hurts my eyes. That was the door. I might have best let stay shut. Not knowing the truth would have been so much easier. I wouldn't have been made to shudder in disgust, hearing about the crimes of my own family. But if I hadn't opened that door, I would have lost everything. That day, after far too long, I finally let myself see the person in Giselle. Giselle didn't recover for some time after I managed to get her inside. Unsure what else I could do for her, I had her sit before the fireplace and waited in silence as she sobbed. I had no idea what one was supposed to say to someone who was crying. Was it normal to offer them a warm drink? I didn't know. I did know I needed to reflect on the things she had said outside and try to make sense of them. And from there, calm myself down and prepare for the conversation we were to have, as unpleasant as I was sure it would be. A considerable amount of time later, Giselle's sobbing drew to a stop, an oppressive silence stepping in to take its place. For far longer than was comfortable, the only sound we heard was the gentle crackling of the fire. I had to say something. I knew that, but what I didn't know was how to begin. I knew nothing about having an honest face-to-face discussion with someone about the things we were thinking and feeling. But that didn't change anything. I had to do it, even if down the road lay truths I would be happier not seeing. Giselle, could you please tell me what you did what was done to you at my family's home? How you ended up coming to this mansion, and what happened after you left? I would like to know everything from start to finish. Will you believe what I tell you? You never so much as gave me the time of day before. I very much doubt you will find what I have to say agreeable. Will you still believe me even then? Believe my word, a stranger's word, over your family or the people of the village? I cannot say yet. I must hear what you have to say to make that decision. I suppose that might be better than you saying you'll believe me unconditionally. Alright, I'll tell you everything. Just know that nothing I say is a lie. Understood. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. This, and I thought the previous videos were tough to read through. This was harder. I feel her pain, man. That was gut-wrenching. But when we come back, we're gonna have a little heart-to-heart with Giselle over here and see how things go from there. Hopefully Mikhail, well, I'm sure Mikhail would believe her because at this point, like, he just has to. Alright guys, thank you again for watching. Until the next one.